The Fox 61 News at 10 starts now.
And now it's in Connecticut. Got a coating of snow and got some rain as well. It's moving out now, but if you love cold and snow, hey, you're in luck. Because there's a lot of both to come. Thanks for joining us for the Fox 61 News at 10. I'm Brent Harden.
And I'm Sarah Sanchez. And if you don't like cold and snow, well, wait till summer. Yeah. We've been on this weather roller coaster, and now the next big weather story is the cold, with the coldest air of the season coming up.
Chief Meteorologist Rachel Frank is here with the first check of the forecast. Rach, I'm going to start shivering now and beat the rush.
Brent, earmuffs, because I know you were the one that doesn't want to hear about this. But this is going to be for this upcoming weekend. We're looking at wind chills that cold as 10 to 20 below zero. But we do get a brief break from the cold heading into the day tomorrow. And you're like, yeah, talk about the snow behind you. The reason temperatures are warmer tomorrow is because a warm front is moving through right now. And that's actually what is bringing the snow across the state. And in some, that is mixing and changing over to rain because temperatures are above freezing. And numbers will actually continue to rise as we head through the evening tonight. Here's a look at the future radar. Notice we still have that snow and mix out there in parts of the state at 11, but by around 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, I think the steadier stuff is out of here. But check in with the morning show crew, as there could still be some lingering, sneaky, slippery spots. Right now, it's 41 degrees for the New Haven area. We've climbed above freezing for Meriden. Earlier, temperatures were below freezing, and we're below freezing for the northern half of the state, where a coating, maybe even up to an inch or so, has already fallen in some areas, and there could be an additional coating of snow overnight tonight. Here's a look at those temperatures. Again, rising a little bit as we head towards daybreak tomorrow. Briefly warmer, low to mid 40s. Enjoy while it lasts, because it won't last long. Again, by this weekend, we're looking at wind chills that'll be dangerously low. And on top of that, we have a rising likelihood for accumulating snow on Sunday. We'll talk about the latest that we're seeing on our guidance and the trends coming up.
Okay, thank you, Rachel. No surprise here that the state's cold weather protocol will be activated starting at noon. This is on Friday through Wednesday. So if you need shelter or a warming center, call 211 or visit 211ct.org. Transportation can also be provided if it's needed. We're following some breaking news out of Texas, where a jury has reached a verdict in the trial of a former school police officer.
Now, the decision came down about 90 minutes ago, and the jury found Adrian Gonzalez not guilty. Gonzalez had been accused of failing to confront the gunman at Robb Elementary during the 2022 Uvalde shooting. Prosecutors said he abandoned his training and did not stop the shooter before the attack unfolded. Defense attorneys countered that Gonzalez never saw the gunman and instead helped evacuate children from the school grounds. The verdict comes in a rare criminal case that targets a law enforcement officer for inaction during a mass shooting response. And we'll have full post-verdict coverage on Fox 61 Plus, our free streaming app. Download it on your smart TV and watch 24/7. And developing tonight, multiple people are without a place to stay after a fire tore through 2 houses earlier today.
We brought you live coverage all throughout the day as crews work to put out that fire.
Fox 61's Jalen Anderson is live in New Haven now. Jalen, what does it look like now?
That's right. The fire started in one of these homes behind me, and then it spread to the second home. Now, this is the scene right now, as you can see. Now, it was reported as a second alarm fire. Now, we are still waiting for the fire department to provide more details. Now, the people who live in these homes tell us they are now wondering what comes next.
I opened the door, go get the garbage, put the garbage in the can. So I see the smoke start downstairs the steps. A lot of smoke. I say, what happened over here? So I see fire underneath. So I go back, take my baby, sleeping. So that's it. Everything is in the house.
A 2-alarm fire that gauged 2 homes in New Haven now leaves many wondering what is next. New Haven Fire Department worked hard to put the fire out. Marco Lopez lives at that apartment, where he says the fire started Wednesday afternoon. People we spoke with who live in the area say they heard 3 big booms. Lopez says he rushed to grab his young child, and he is glad that everyone is okay.
Yeah, my family is okay. The Chita say my baby, that's it. My my other kids is in the school, so just one I take in my hand.
And now as families are without their homes as a winter storm approaches, Lopez says he has to figure out where his family will stay.
I want to go see my stuff. Everything's in there. Everything, the baby stuff, my stuff. I have a lot of stuff, like computer, cameras. I don't have plenty. I don't know. Just I stay over here. I don't have where I'm going. Yeah, with my family.
Now, the New Haven Fire Department is working to see what caused this fire. Now, we will continue to update you as more information becomes available. For now, live in New Haven, Jalen Anderson, Fox 61.
All right, Jalen, thank you. Firefighters were also busy tonight putting out a house fire in Avon. Fox 61's Tim Latoe has details from firefighters on why the damage, thankfully, wasn't worse.
Avon firefighters say a fire started in a bedroom at a house on this hill, but thanks to a fast response, they were able to stop the fire from spreading.
It was contained to the area of origin, to the room of origin, and crews are working, or the fire marshal's office is working on an origin cause investigation right now.
Firefighters don't know what caused a house fire on Revernolls, but Avon Fire Department Deputy Chief Aaron Gelber says the most important thing is that family members who were home at the time got out safely and no firefighters were hurt. According to Gelber, the family is only able to return home at the discretion of the fire marshal, who is still on scene hours after the fire. Gelber says extensive restoration is needed to the scorched bedroom, but fortunately the damage wasn't worse. That's because crews were able to arrive on scene and put out the fire all within half an hour of the 911 call.
The fire was knocked down very quickly by the first entry crews, and we went under control shortly after.
With frigid temperatures on the way, firefighters expect to have a busy week. They remind you to always heat your home in a safe way that doesn't strain the electrical system. In Avon, Tim Latoe, Fox 61.
All right, Tim, thank you. And new tonight, Old Saybrook police say they have a suspect in custody in a multi-state car theft ring. Tafeen Kite of Pennsylvania has been charged with larceny and conspiracy after investigators say the group cloned key fobs at dealerships and stole the vehicles later. The ring is tied to 7 thefts in Connecticut that total more than $662,000, and in similar cases in New York and New Jersey bring the losses to more than $2.4 million. Kite was arrested in New Jersey and extradited to Connecticut this month.
A Hartford man's been sentenced to 65 years in prison. Benjamin White's convicted of shooting and killing Simon Griffin and hurting another person in August of 2022. Well, White and Griffin got into a fight while they were drinking and smoking. This was on Laurel Street. Investigators say White left the room and then came back with a firearm. He ordered Griffin and another man to sit on the floor, and that's when police say he shot both of them. Griffin died from 2 gunshot wounds to the head.
The man who pleaded guilty to a deadly boat crash in 2022 was sentenced today. Carrie Sheltra was sentenced to 3 years in prison with the possibility of release after 90 days, followed by 3 years probation. In July of 2022, Sheltra lost control of a boat in the Connecticut River in Portland. He then crashed into the rocks along the shore. Sheltra told police he had had 3 drinks that day. Police say 7 people, including 2 children, were hurt. 60-year-old Wayne Hamler from Waterford died.
OSHA has proposed a Norwich heating contractor paid nearly $300,000 after a worker died in a trench collapse in June. Diamond Plumbing and Heating was doing business at a home on June 13th when a trench collapsed. Police say 60-year-old Michael DeRocco fell 90 feet and was found partially buried. He died. OSHA's inspection report cited 5 violations against Diamond related to lack of cave-in protections and no safe exit from the trench. Diamond has 15 working days to has 15 working days to either accept the citation and pay or challenge it.
Well, developing tonight, what started as a call for a vehicle crash in downtown New Haven quickly spilled into a local courthouse. Police say ICE arrested an individual inside the building. And now questions are being raised about whether that arrest violated a law passed in our state just a few months ago.
Fox 61's Alicia Hercules heard from the city's mayor, who says the arrest should have never happened.
New Haven police say the person ICE was looking for got out of their car and ran into the courthouse where the arrest was made. It started with a report of a car accident in the area of Church and Elm Street just before 9 o'clock in the morning. New Haven police say when the person ICE was looking for got out of their car, they didn't put it in park. The car then rolled into another car with someone inside. New Haven Mayor Justin Elliker says the person ran into this courthouse and was followed and arrested by an ICE agent. Mayor Elliker says this arrest goes against a state statute passed late last year.
ICE officers, per state statute, are not allowed to be arresting people inside of a courthouse.
According to state legislation passed in November, ICE agents need a judicial warrant to make arrests in a courthouse instead of a civil detainer. A judicial warrant is a court order signed by a judge or magistrate that authorizes a search, seizure, or arrest based on probable cause that a crime has been committed. During a press conference in September, Governor Ned Lamont addressed arrests like this, saying everyone needs to feel comfortable around a courthouse.
It's very important that people, immigrants, and even undocumented immigrants feel safe going into our courthouses.
Mayor Elliker says this arrest raises a lot of safety concerns.
ICE pursued this individual inside, apparently went past the metal detector, and this individual presumably did the same thing.
He says he's also concerned about the judicial staff's training.
It raises some questions about whether the judicial marshals that are in the courthouse have received proper training about the new state statute and what to do in these circumstances to keep people, including themselves, safe.
Mayor Elliker believes ICE making arrests like this create a dangerous environment for the community.
If we create an environment where people are afraid to go to the courthouse because they're afraid that ICE is going to arrest them, that is not a great thing for the overall safety of our society.
We still don't know if the person arrested just happened to be near the courthouse or had a court date scheduled. Police say no injuries were reported. In New Haven, Alicia Hercules, Fox 61.